Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's recipe, I have this quick hot honey lemon pepper pork chop recipe for you guys. This recipe literally take me about 15 to 20 minutes to put together. I hope you guys enjoy it. But if you like the video, don't forget to give it a like. And also if you're new here, subscribe and let's get started. All right guys, here are the ingredients. I'm using 2 bone-in pork chops. These are thick cut pork chops. I'm using lemon pepper seasoning, red hot sauce, honey, and also we have for the seasoning salt, pepper, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, dry parsley, adobo seasoning, and creole seasoning. You will also need some oil to coat your pork chops and as well as some butter. Alright guys, let's get to cooking. First thing I'll be doing is drizzling about 1 tablespoon of oil to my pork chops. That way the seasoning can stick on there. Now you're going to take your hands and just rub all that oil in. Once you are done, you're going to take your seasoning. I like to take my seasoning and mix them together before I added them to the pork chops. Now I'm going to take the seasoning, just sprinkle it all over the pork chops. You are going to add that generously. Do not be stingy with the seasoning. Come on now. You want this to be nice and flavorful, so you have to actually add the seasoning to the pork chops for it to be nice and flavorful. So we're going to rub that in. I like to pat it in. For some reason, I did not pat it in as I thought I did. You will see the result after. I'll let you guys see the result. And also make sure to get the side of the pork chops as well, because we eat all of the sides of the pork chops, so make sure you get the sides. So in this hot frying pan here, I am going to add about 2 tablespoons of butter. Once that is melted, you are going to take your pork chops. Make sure to cook the fat first. As you guys can see I'm doing right now, I've been cooking my pork chops wrong for the past years, until one of you guys told me I have to cook the fat off before I cook the whole pork chop. So from now on, my pork chops come out nice and flat, not curvy, not curly, whatever you want to call it. But that's the key if you want to have a nice flat pork chops. I didn't know until a couple months ago. I'm going to cook the pork chops on medium high heat for about 3 minutes. I want a nice crust, and this is what I was talking about, y'all. I did not pat in the seasoning for some reason. Oh my god. Most of my seasoning came off in one of my pork chops. As you guys can see, that's why I told you guys you need to, that's the reason why I told you guys you need to pat it in when you're adding the seasoning. So we're going to bake this on 350 for about 10 minutes just to ensure the pork chops are cooked through, because they're thick pork chops. Once they're done, just remove them from the skillet you are about to make your hot honey lemon pepper sauce. So in the same skillet, I am going to pour in the honey. Give that a quick stir, and I'm cooking this on medium-low heat, by the way. Next, I am going in with my hot sauce. I'm using red hot sauce, or you can use whatever hot sauce you do have. You can even use some sriracha sauce if you want. Come on now. Just add that in, stir it in. Now, if you don't want this to be spicy, just make sure to use less of the hot sauce, okay? Because this was spicy. I mean, in a good way, but it was spicy. Now I'm going to add in my lemon pepper seasoning. Make sure to use a name brand lemon pepper seasoning, okay? So add that in and stir it in. At this point, you should have your stove off. You don't need it no more. You're going to place in your pork chops and just baste the pork chops with this beautiful hot honey lemon pepper sauce. And I don't have to worry about the pork chops, the seasoning came off, because this sauce right here was banging, okay? Just trust and believe when I tell you that. All right, I am going to drizzle a little bit of dry parsley on top. Not that we needed it, but anyways, I am going to plate this for you guys. My favorite part of making videos, the plating, the outcome. I just love that part. So I am going to place one pork chop. Y'all can see I have my veggies, I have my starch. I'm going to drizzle that goodness all over this pork chop. And here is the result. How beautiful this came out, and it was super easy to make. The pork chops came out so delicious, y'all. This right here might be it, okay? You can even try these on some wings, but let's not forget, this sauce hit so hard when it comes to the veggies. Oh my goodness, you have to try this out for your family. And if you enjoyed today's recipe, don't forget to give it a thumbs up for me as usual, because this recipe definitely deserves a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. I will see you guys on the next recipe. Bye guys.